Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll guide you through the settings related to the multi-list counter. Let's dive right in. To start, hover over the More Convert in the WordPress menu and select the multi-list option. I navigate to the Counter tab. From here, I can customize all the counter settings. I can choose where the counter appears on the site menu. I've selected the My Website Current menu for demonstration purposes. After saving these changes and refreshing the site page, you'll notice the multi-list counter has been created. Next, I can adjust the counter position. For instance, setting it to -100, saving the settings, and refreshing the page. You can see the multi-list counter position is changed. Icons for the counter can be selected from the list's counter icon. I've chosen icon 2. Save the settings, and upon refreshing the page, you can see the icon has changed. You have the flexibility to choose or upload your preferred icon in SVG format. Enabling the text content option alongside the counter icon allows you to customize the display text. For example, I write my lists and save the settings. You'll see the text next to the icon. Moving on, I can choose when the mini list appears, whether on counter hover, click, or remain inactive. Disabling it and refreshing the page after saving, you'll observe no action on hover. Enabling show on click. The mini list appears upon clicking the counter. Returning to the settings page, I can change the counter position. Absolute positioning is the default. But selecting fixed position, saving the settings, shows that all counter items are now in full width. You can also modify the z-index for mini list. Activating this option adds a link to counter title that directs users to the lists page. Additionally, you can specify the maximum number of lists displayed in the mini list. Setting it to 2, saving. It now shows the last 2 lists. Heading back to settings, I can choose the position for the More List button. Activating after list keeps the button in the same position. Now I choose Before Lists option. Saving and refreshing the page, you'll notice the button's position has changed. Now, focusing on the counter style, I can personalize the counter icon by choosing a color code. The font size is suitable, but I'll set the font weight to 400. And the text color to my specific color code. Saving these changes and refreshing the page, you'll see the updated colors and font weight. In the mini list style section, I can adjust the style, title color, background color, and border color. Again, saving the settings and refreshing the page, you can see the changes on the mini list itself. Now I customize mini list's item style. Customizing its color, background color, border color, and finally border radius. Here are the changes we applied. Returning to the settings, I can customize the mini list button's appearance. Adjusting text color, hover text color, background color, and hover background color, border color, and border hover color. After saving these settings and refreshing the page, you'll see the visible changes on the button. Heading back to settings, I can modify the button size for my mini list. Increasing the font size, setting an appropriate height, adjusting border width, and setting the border radius. I save the settings, visit the site, and refresh the page. As observed, the font size and height have increased and the border radius has changed. Finally, from the Text's Titles section, I can change the buttons and titles text. For the mini list button, I've set it to my lists, and for the mini list title text, I've set it to lists. For empty lists content, I write, "Start creating a new list," for when no lists exist. Saving these changes and refreshing the page. Now, if we click on the counter, you'll see this text displayed. And for the final text, I must empty my multi-list in order to display the result. And there you have it, a personalized and functional multi-list counter on your site.